Commanders, gotten a single target arena video for y'all today. I recently made Apex Overlord, got the banner, let's go. So I thought I'd make a 3-part video, single target AoE, anti-air, some tips and tricks of what I use to get those crucial wins to make it all come together and place into the Apex at the end of the week. We'll see if we can do it again this week, though. There's a lot more Scyther comps this week than there was last week, so we'll have to see how that goes. But I did beat one here. They're strong. They're strong in the A3 count. I beat them by quite a bit. But some teams will obviously be stronger than others. So I figured, make a 3-part video of those this week. See if we can't get there again. Let everybody know how I did it. Hopefully y'all can learn something and progress yourself maybe into Apex. Or if not, farm some decent coins for sure. If you are subscribed to my channel, bless you, thank you. If not, please don't forget to like, share, and subscribe. But specifically subscribe. We're trying to get that 300. We're at 253. Let's go. Let's get there. All right, now let's get into it. Defense team for single target. A0 Valdi, A3 Count, A1 Sergey, A0 Carnelian, A3 Diao. Probably pretty crucial. We'll go in all the gear sets afterwards. Now, there is a few different ways that you can play this. I like bringing Sergey out no matter what, but like if you see yourself losing to the Valdi Wukong comps, then you're going to be bringing your Valdi out at a different time. And I like to pop Sergey as soon as Sergey's popped, because he's in Soulbound Arcana and he's going to gain 10% damage from that, and chunk this guy down fast as possible, because chances are they place their Valdi and their Valdi's probably A1 or A2 or A3 and is just slaughtering his side faster. So anything to get that Demon Soldier dealt with quicker. Now I like to pop Diao Chen. Now if you're facing a Valdi comp, it's going to be different, but I like to sometimes not pop Diao Chen there and provide Sergey with a little bit of healing, just in case they try to play some trickery and get your Sergey without a shield somehow. So we take care of that wave, popping our Diao again, providing our Sergey with some sustain. And this particular setup, as soon as I drop to 14 count, because I'm banking on not as many Wukong comps out there this week, bringing in Valdi. As soon as we bring in Valdi, we pop Diao Chen, and Valdi brings that one guy down to half health. We pop our Sergey, we get rid of him. We pop our Sergey again, and then we pop our Sergey again, and making sure that you have the trigger on, the finger on the trigger with Sergey. That is crucial. You want to, like, once his ult is just about done, you're popping him, so you get that banner pose, right? Whatever you want to call it, you're ready in that ult, that second ult, to hit fast, because that will be the difference between a win and a loss. As soon as we're getting to 100 count, I'm popping with Valdi. Now, sometimes when you're fighting their Valdi on that second wave, Valdi's not going to be done yet. You know what I mean? So we'll pop Valdi here so we're not losing any more time. And you're going to have enough time to where if you set up an auto like that, like if you find a lot of Wukong Valdi comps are beating you, then you're going to want to wait to bring your Valdi out until that second Demon Soldier in that last round is right up against your Sergey. That way, if they're fighting you with a Valdi and the Valdi takes longer to take out that second wave, then your Valdi's being placed with proximity to these two guys coming out. Because if not, he's going to be placed before they even spawn the map. You're not going to get that 50% boost. Sergey's ult's not going to be come back. This guy's going to be hitting away. You might get your Carnelian out in time, but at the end of the day, you're just losing too much time and too much health off of your Citadel. Okay, next thing we're doing, we're bringing Carnelian out. Carnelian facing up. Now, I like to set the auto ult for Carnelian, just Carnelian, and as soon as that guy's dead right there, that one hit, then we're popping our Sergei again. Finger on the trigger, popping him again. Let's go. Now, I did try this strat with a 0 Sergei, and it does not really work nearly as well. This Sergei just kind of always has some gas in the tank. Next thing we're doing, we're bringing out the count, boost everyone's damage a bit. Now, you're going to want to hit this Demon Soldier once with Sergei, okay? And then this guy coming out of the portal, we're going to want to hit him, finger on the trigger, hit him again, and Valdi will finish it off for us. Beautiful. Now, this wave here, this Demon Soldier is going to get in front of Sergei, pause for a couple seconds, then we pop our count, because we want our count to be ready for wave 7 as well. This way we're popping a little bit early, but count's going to have enough ult left in the tank for him to make some hits on that, give him some defense reduction in order for our Sergei to double tap him into the Stone Age. Let's go. We can see our Valderon is almost... I like to wait here until Valderon's at 100% or 200%, and then I'm popping him. But we'll get rid of this guy first with Sergei. And then as soon as we got 100% with our count, let's go. Let's hit him. Now, hopefully this Demon Soldier gets in a hit. Oh, he didn't, so we're not going to get that extra stack on our Sergei, but that's okay because we do still have gas in the tank with the count. Unfortunate there, sometimes that one Demon Soldier gets that hit, and then you get that second blue marker above the Sergei, and that gives you that second ult. We missed it there. But yeah, we missed it there. That's unfortunate. But still, everything's going decently well. This is the tricky one. This is the tricky one because you need to kill this Demon Soldier right here before that second one shows up, or Carnelian's ult will be for naught. And then you want to pop your Sergei and get rid of that guy. Everything's looking great here. There's 5 Demon Soldiers here. So again, as soon as count is hitting at 100%, popping that count, not only mitigating this damage that Sergei's taking, but killing those guys as well. Now we're good with our Sergei. Pop Sergei, finger on the trigger, pop him again. Axe him again. Yeah, let's go. Alright, so I like to wait till Valdi on the 9th inning here is back at 200%. And there's a hit. We can use Sergei. Take this guy out. No problems. Pop our Valdi. There's 6 Demon Soldiers coming out of this wave, and we don't have to touch our Sergei unless we really need to. But Valdi 200% should be enough to pretty much take out these. That's 4. I might have miscounted here. I am known to do that. Now, I thought that... No, that was it. Okay, let's go. Successful pass. That is how I set up my... Like I say, it's unfortunate that that one Demon Soldier didn't hit our Sergei and give him another stack. But it's not to say that it was already ready for a stack either. So that might have been a really good run for the auto fight. Like I say, the only thing to do differently, if you notice that a lot of Wukong teams are beating you, it's probably because your Valderon's not doing the thing when the 3rd or 4th wave there when I said. Okay, cool. That all being said, let's give this Wukong team a shot. Then we'll go into all the gearing. afterwards. And there is improvement on the gear to be made. I am using crit damage mains because they're just better than the attack. I don't have any attack main quads. Like, my gear it's lacking. And I'm gonna maybe even make a video on like where we should be looking to progress our accounts. Like, what are we lacking the most, and what should we be doing to fix it, and how can we fix it, or how can we farm at the maximum efficiency. So that's what I got to start figuring out. I got to start figuring out, like, what should I farm, how should I farm it, and what am I looking for, and then start piecing together this truly end game gear. Oh no, I missed him. See that? That's not good. Can never have a miss. Can never have a miss like that. So here's a pretty good example of how you may want. See, they're Valdi. So you might want to wait till 16 until bringing your Valderon out in the auto. I mean, as long as your Sergei can handle it, that's probably not a bad idea. But you just got to see, like, who are you mostly losing against. Oh, come on, guys. It's not fair. Alright, now we go Valdi. I'm gonna go get Carnelian down here. I mean, we probably could have brought the count out there. We probably have the time. But, I mean... You got him, Valdi. Alright, let's go. Let's go. Tie game. Tie game, boys. Okay, so again, bringing out the count. And we should be able to get rid of this guy before we have to use our Sergei. Why is Valdi not doing his thing? There we go. Boom. There we go. Okay. Much better. Yeah, there's quite a bit more BP on this team. It's scaled a bit higher. And you'll notice that it's almost like it's kind of random. Like, sometimes the BP will be scaled super high, and sometimes it won't be. So there's something to think about. All right. Boom. And everything should be golden here. And if Scythra does win, it's usually before the 8th or 9th round. Oh, this is Wukong though. Yeah, we're beating Wukong, so that's probably why we're not seeing as many Wukong comps this week, because yeah, same reason we're not going to see many Watcher teams. But the ones that I do see are just like super freaking cracked. I had to use an alt there. I didn't want to, but I did because I was scared. Alright, so we might have to no, we'll be okay. We're okay. We're okay. Oh, we're more than okay. So the strat does appear. I shouldn't count my chickens before they hatch, I suppose. Because this is the hardest one right here. And if the BP is that much different, I might not get this guy done in time. Oh no. Oh no. Had to use a unnecessary ult. And another unnecessary ult. And you know what? Another unnecessary ult. Oi. Oi. That was rough, man. That was rough, dude. And I'm not going to have time for, yeah, Wukong. Oh, we still beat them. They're probably scaled. They probably got their auto fight set for, now, because we're only 150, I'm going to pop, Valdi, especially because these levels are quite a bit higher. But we've always got play with Sergei, right? So, play it by ear. Like, we only need 2 of those lights above his head before the end of the fight. You know what I mean? So that's 3. That's 4. I might have even miscalculated this again. I don't frickin' know. But we'll use an alt from him just to make sure. And an alt from him just to make sure. That might have been the last one. It wasn't, so good thing we saved one in the gas tank. And this is GG. Let's go. Take a look at the old report card, see what kind of damage we're doing. So their Valdi's winning, Sergey's just dominating. I mean, the count, with the gear that I have, and I made the count here, there's obviously some, when we go through the gear, I'll say how I think the optimal gear is. I can't successfully test optimal gear because I don't have it, what I believe I need. And I don't like the A5. I don't like fighting the A5 count team, so we're gonna try to avoid that. Here's one with an interesting one. Scythra. I mean, we could test this one. A5 Valdi. So I mean, I guess they're just using, was that no Dial or? Dang, I wasn't looking. I would like to try to fight that Sergey comp, but I'm gonna try to keep these videos under 20 minutes or around 20 minutes. Boom. Okay, Diao. Open Diao. Boom. 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 I'm telling you that. Finger on the trigger, most important part about Sergey. But we'll try to hurry up through this as much as I can. Much as I can. Oh, they're actually kind of beating me here. Well, not beating me, but... But I better not take any chances, man. I mean, Valeria, I thought you needed her A5 to use her as a good tank, but... I mean, even her A3, I got her A3 the other day, and her A3 is pretty powerful. But I think she's just tanking there. Maybe some defense reduction, but the count kind of does that. But interesting. Interesting. Is this the 6th? This is the 6th. Oh, way late on my count there. I'm going to pay for that. It's going to cost me dearly. We need every bit that we can get. Okay, good thing we've got our Valderon like 100% ready for this, because our whole day is fricked now. Our whole day is fricked now. Because the count's like, he's like too far back, you know what I mean? He's just not going to properly time the rest of the waves, but it doesn't appear to matter here. So they're not using a healer. They're using Diao as a healer. Interesting. 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 Okay, so that's 1, that's 2. We gotta keep an eye on how many demon soldiers are coming out here. 3, 4. Opposite count. Oh, it's 5. Shit, 6. So my count. Oh. This is the 9th round. Okay. Yeah. I'm losing it. I'm losing it. Ooh, we forgot to pop. We're gonna die. We're all gonna die. No, we're good. We're good. We're golden. Let's go. Booyah. Oh. Oh. Alright, let's try. So that was Scyther. Let's try this guy here. Before I do that, let's just, in case something happens to this recording, let's just do the gear first. And obviously the count, you can run him. I got him in an attack speed amulet. You can run him in a crit damage amulet, and he'll probably be better for it, especially the A3. Carnelian, yeah. Alright. I mean, this guy's, he's an overlord, so I mean, he's beaten some teams. Let's see what happens here. Oh, what? There's no way. How, dude? That was like the perfect ult. Uh-oh. And I wasn't able to heal at all. But we're looking okay.